Hello students, now we're going to continue with prepositional phrases. What are prepositions? Prepositions are words which are followed by nouns or pronouns to indicate time, place, position, or method of doing something. For example, about, to, at, before, behind, above, of, by, after, during, for, without, over, for, with, under, in, from. Meanings of prepositions. Preposition can be used to mean method or means. For example, by. I go to school by bus. So by bus is the method which I choose to go to school. Purpose. For example, for. I'll do my best for this project. For this project is to show the purpose why I'll do my best. The next is time. For example, in, on, at. Please join the meeting at 5. At 5 is talking about time. The time when the meeting will be joined. The next is addition. For example, besides. We can get a bonus besides the salary. So besides the salary means in addition to the salary. The next is cause. For example, because of and from. For example, she felt sick from tiredness. So from tiredness is to show the cause why she felt sick. And the last one is place. For example, between, among, in, on, or at. Please put your bag in your locker. In your locker is to show the place where you must put your bag. Phrases. What is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words which has meaning but has no subject nor verb. For example, living room, a hard-working person, standing there. Living room contains two words and it has meaning. So the group of word living room has a meaning. A hard-working person contains or consists of 4 words. And this unit is a phrase because it has a meaning. And also standing there has 2 words which has a meaning. A prepositional phrase is a phrase which starts with a preposition. For example, at school. At is the preposition. And at school is a phrase containing preposition. So, at school is a prepositional phrase. Other examples are before the seminar or under his pressure. Note, please check that a phrase does not have subject-verb. If it has subject-verb, it must be a sentence. Because a sentence or a clause is a group of words which has meaning, subject, and verb. For example, we often met each other at school. So, we is the subject, met is the verb. But at school is a phrase. Or other example, Arif does his duty without complaints. So, this is a sentence because Arif is a subject and does is a verb. And without complaints is a prepositional phrase. Adjective or adverb. Prepositional phrases can function as adjectives or adverbs. As adjectives, a prepositional phrase functions as an adjective if it modifies a noun. For example, the woman behind the cashier machine is the manager of the store. Another example, don't move the ceramic vase near the window. In the first sentence, behind the cashier machine is a prepositional phrase. And also, near the window is a prepositional phrase. In the first sentence, the woman or woman is the noun which is modified or which is explained by the prepositional phrase behind the cashier machine. And in the second sentence, face is the noun which is explained or defined by the prepositional phrase near the window. As adverbs, a prepositional phrase functions as an adverb if it modifies a verb or a whole sentence. For example, Ina danced in a graceful manner. The second example, before the meeting, all participants must clean their tables. And the last sentence, Mom is in the kitchen. In a graceful manner, before the meeting and in the kitchen are prepositional phrases. And the functions are adverbs. In the first sentence, in a graceful manner is used to explain dance. So, it is used to explain how Ina dance. It's not explaining Ina. It's not explaining a noun. But it is explaining dance, the verb. That's why in a graceful manner is an adverb. In the next sentence, before the meeting is used to show or to explain clean. And then in this sentence, before the meeting is an adverb because it is talking about the verb clean. Now, let's continue with some exercises. Combine the sentences in the left column with the prepositional phrases in the right. Number 1, all Dora needs can be found. 2, Jack is visiting his cousin. 3, Bob hides his toys. 4, our lungs are safe. 5, Fian had never seen a robot before, so she touched the robot in the exhibition. And the options are A, in our chests, B, in Japan, C, in doubt, D, in her backpack, E, in a big chest. Now, let's check the answers. 1. All Dora needs can be found in her backpack. 2. Jack is visiting his cousin in Japan. 3. Bob hides his toys in a big chest. 4. Our lungs are safe in our chests. 5. Fian had never seen a robot before, so she touched the robot in the exhibition in doubt. Next exercise. Underline the prepositional phrases and decide whether they function as adjectives or adverbs. 1. This kind of machine is out of date. 2. You can get a lot of information about the pandemic on TV. 3. Don't step on the wet floor, it's slippery. 4. Look at the sky, the stars are shining. Let's check the answers. In number 1, out of date is the prepositional phrase. The function is as an adjective. Out of date means old. So, the out of date thing here is the machine. And the machine is noun. And the word or phrase which is used to modify or to define or to explain a noun is an adjective. That is why out of date is a prepositional phrase with a function of adjective. Number 2, you can get abundant information about the pandemic on TV. In this sentence, we have 2 prepositional phrases. 1, about the pandemic, and number 2, on TV. About the pandemic is an adjective because it is used to explain a noun, information. Information is a noun and It is explained by the prepositional phrase about the pandemic. So about the pandemic is an adjective. And then on TV is an adverb. Why is it an adverb? Because it is used to explain get. So we can say you can get on TV. What can we get on TV? The information. So on TV is an adverb because we can get the things on TV. Number 3, on the wet floor is the prepositional phrase and the function is an adverb. Why is it an adverb? Because it talks about the verb step. So, step on the wet floor. But in this case, don't step on the wet floor. And then, number 4, look at the sky. At the sky is the prepositional phrase here. The function is an adverb. Why is it an adverb? Because it talks about or it modifies the verb look. Look. Where? At the sky. So, at the sky is an adverb. Idioms. An idiom is a group of words which has a different meaning from individual words. Prepositional phrases are often used as idioms. For example, out of date. Out of date means old-fashioned. Out of date does not mean something that is out of the date. The next, on a diet. On a diet means to lose weight. On a diet does not mean that something is above or on top of a diet. And then underage. Underage means not legally old enough to do things. Underage does not mean that something is below or under the age. And then the next, by mistake. By mistake is without intending to do so. So, from these examples, we can see that prepositional phrases can also be used as idioms. Let's do an exercise. Complete the sentences with the correct idioms. On fire, at risk, or out of stock. 1. A motor racer puts his life blank every time he joins a competition. 2. The men were helping their neighbor whose house was blank by splashing water to it. 3. I'm sorry, I can't help you with that color of paint. We are blank. Let's check the answers. 1. A motor racer puts his life at risk every time he joins a competition. 2. The men were helping their neighbor whose house was on fire by splashing water to it. 3. I'm sorry, I can't help you with that color of paint. We are out of stock. There are actually many idioms that you can find in the reading text or in the internet. Please find them by yourself and study them to help you understand more prepositional phrases which functions as idioms. That's all for today. Thank you and God bless you all.